Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Whitetails Dynasty. In last episode, we lost a heartbreaker to USC on a Hail Mary pass, as now we are 1-1 to start Season 6. Coming away from that game, I was encouraged by our defense, though. David Wyatt shows that he might be a legit pass rusher. He had 2 sacks, 3 for loss on the season, and he looks pretty good. He and Victor Dimitri look like 2 linebackers who are really playing well together. Speaking of Victor Dimitri, I mean, this just shows that even sitting for 3 seasons, it makes a difference. This guy came in as a raw talent, and he has used those 3 years to get better as a player. And now it shows on the field. He has made plays all over. So we are going up against Vanderbilt, and we are opening up Big Ten play here. As look at this defender that they have. 69 overall, Matt Frederick has 28 tackles through 3 games. He is having an incredible year at just 69 overall. That is crazy. So let's get this Big Ten matchup underway, the home opener for the Big Ten. And here is McGuire back to receive the kick, and that is going to be a 39-yard return. As out comes the quarterback, Whitfield, this time. He's going to start out with the screen pass to the right side, and that is stopped in the backfield. That time Andre Phillips can't get loose, and now they get it to a 2nd and 12. Another bubble screen out to left side. This time it's Davis who gets upfield for a gain of 10 yards, and that brings it to a 3rd and 2 at about the 47. Handoff to the right side. Phillips breaks a tackle, and he's gonna break free. He's got speed, and Cam Duvano is not gonna catch up. It's a touchdown. Just like that, Vanderbilt opens up this game with a big time run, and now they take the 7-0 lead. So they will kick the ball deep, and Xavier Storm is out to start the offense out. But this time, he gets down the left sideline with a block from Schaefer, another one, and he makes another man miss, and he is going to take it the distance. That is a touchdown, 97 yards. The first kick return for a touchdown in Whitetails history comes after 6 seasons, and it comes by way of the Storm Chaser, Xavier Storm. And now it's a 7-7 game here at home. So here's a first pass on the next drive. This time Vanderbilt does get open at Stephen Haynes. That's 20 yards, and that's a nice throw from Whitfield. So 1st and 10 this time. Another handoff. Phillips, he's tough to take down. He fights forward for a gain of 6 yards. So now 2nd and 6 this time. Whitfield breaks the tackle. He pitches it out to Phillips. And look at this cut up field. He's got a lot of room, and he's tripped up from behind by J.J. Wyatt. Take a look. I don't know how they completed that pitch play, but I don't know. He must have eyes in the back of his head. Whitfield just pitches it perfectly, and Phillips does the rest. So here's a handoff this time from the pistol formation to the right side, and that's a one-on-one tackle by Cam Duvano. He saves the touchdown on that run as they bring it to a 2nd and goal. Inside the 5, Phillips is in. Oh boy, it looks like it's going to be one of those games. The defense is not showing up so far, and now it's 14-7. So Storm does have a kick return already in this game. This time he gets down the sideline, and he has some speed. He gets to about the 40-yard line, 57 yards, setting us up with great field position. So here to start on offense, this is our first play of the game on offense. That's a nice throw. Kevin Carlisle, our fullback, gets in for the first pass. So here's a throw on a 3rd and 4. This time that's going to be a throw to Price Greer, and DiRoberto just airmails it. So now that gets it to a 4th and 4 in 4-down territory. This time DiRoberto throws, and that's caught. Maurice highlights Jackson. 19 yards and a 1st down for our slot receiver. So 1st and 10 this time. Here's a handoff. Adam Murphy is back in the lineup after getting hurt last game as Gonzalez and Bam Cameron had to come in for him. He picks up a 1st down on his first carry. So here is Gonzalez in the game. This time a handoff to the left side, and there is the Vanderbilt defense. That's a loss of 5 yards, and that's a great stop in the backfield by David Maxwell. and that brings it to a 3rd and goal. This time, play action fake. DiRoberto scrambling out to the right side. He's got the pylon. He will die for it, but it's stripped out of his hands and it fumbles out of bounds, luckily. So now we get it to a 4th and goal. Inside the 5, we're going to go for it. Throw across the middle. It's Xavier Storm. Touchdown, 3 yards out. And there we go. We tie this game up at 14 apiece on that nice drive set up with great field position on the kick return by Xavier Storm. So back on offense, here's Vanderbilt getting the carry out to the left side. That's a gain of 8 here, as Vanderbilt is doing nothing but run the ball in this game. Here's McGuire, the backup running back, cuts upfield. He makes Cam Duvano miss, and that is a touchdown. He goes in untouched. 2 big runs here for Vanderbilt, all ready to start this game. It just seems like this defense really needs a change. So Cam Duvano just absolutely whiffed on that one. He is having a terrible first quarter. So we are going to insert Justin Royal, the true freshman. He is a cornerback, but he can tackle like a safety. 80 tackling, good pursuit, good catching. If the ball does come his way, it's probably going to be an interception. So we'll have to see what he does on defense. So here is Trayvon White getting the catch on the right side. He's picking up a gain of 16 for his first catch of this game. So 1st and 10 this time. 3 wide receivers out to left side. Here's a deep shot down the right, and that's picked off, intended for Xavier Storm. And DiRoberto is just trying to be aggressive on that pass, but that is his 4th interception this season. Remember, he had 3 last game. And wow, Vanderbilt has the 21-14 lead and possession. So here we are back on defense. This time Whitfield can't really run that well, but he picks up 11 yards on that quarterback keeper. So 1st and 10, draw play. This time Phillips throws a stiff arm and somehow fights forward, and he is going to be gone. This defense is having a terrible start in this one. That is 3 big runs to start this game. Andre Phillips just absolutely throws the stiff arm of the year and breaks free. And now they are up by 2 scores just like that. So here is DiRoberto back on an offense, scrambling out to the right, and that's a sack. Loss of 15 yards. And this is a disastrous start here for the Whitetails. So 2nd and 25, deep shot across the middle. There's Xavier Storm. He's got a gain of 31 and a 1st down on that one. As we do have some life in him, he's going to have to lead us there. So 1st and 10, throw across the middle. This time Price Greer breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and he falls forward to about the 36-yard line. And that's a great throw by DiRoberto, getting hit on that throw, as it eventually brings us to the 37-yard line. On a 3rd and 6, throw to the left side, and that is Xavier Storm. He gets open for a 1st down on that one. So now we get it to about the 20-yard line, pretty close. Here's a handoff, and that's going to be Adam Murphy as he picks up a few yards, and that brings it to a 3rd and 5. This time, play action fake. We're going to throw out to the right side. That time it's Price Greer who breaks a tackle and breaks 2, and he's got 12 yards inside the 10-yard line. We need to get into the end zone on this drive. So 4.5 minutes left here in the first half. This time Price Greer gets open. He breaks a tackle but does not get the ball across the pylon. And now we get to the 1-yard line, keeping Bam Cameron in the game. We're going to hand it off to him. This time he breaks a tackle, fights forward, and that's a touchdown. 5'6" Bam Cameron. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's hard to take down. He's very elusive, and we're back down to a 7-point deficit. But we do have to stop this run on this drive. There is a stiff arm by Royal. Welcome to the NCAA. He gets a taste of some big boy football on that one, and that's a 1st down. So now we get it to a 2nd and 7. This time we're setting some pressure, and that is Blake Childress, the senior leader, and he picks up a sack, and that brings it to a 3rd and 14. This time Whitfield tries to buy time. It's big Bobby Matheson, and he comes up with the sack, and we do get the punt here before halftime. So now 2 minutes left here in the first half. This time DiRoberto, under pressure, just gets rid of it as we eventually get it to a 3rd and 10. DiRoberto throws out to the left side. That's a pinpoint throw to Francis Smith. He's got it First down, move the chains. So now we're inside of 2 minutes left here. Here's a handoff. This time, Adam Murphy up the middle. He's going to fight forward for about a 12-yard gain and a first down. So 1st and 10, handoff. Once again, another big hole. They over-pursue, and Adam Murphy almost breaks that one loose, as that's a 5-yard gain. So 2nd and 5, we hand it off to him once again. Murphy finds a crease and cuts upfield 8 yards, and that's a first down, as now we are inside of about the 35-yard line. We're getting closer to the end zone. So here's a throw out to the right side. This time it's Xavier Storm who's open again. 20 yards. He's had a big first half. And he's got 2 touchdowns total, 1 touchdown receiving. As we line up here on a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out to the right side. It's Storm again. Number 2 for him through the air. And now he has scored he hasn't scored 3 touchdowns in this game. We have 4, but he's doing some work at receiver everywhere, and it's 28-28. We crawl back in the first half. So here we go to start the second half. We do start out with the ball, so that's a good sign. DiRoberto on the first pass, throw out to the right side. Look who it is. It's Xavier Storm, already over 100 yards in this one. That's a gain of 21 and a first down. So here's a middle screen out to the left side on the next play. That's a gain of 8 by Francis Smith. As now we get it to a 3rd and 3 at about the 48-yard line. Handoff up the middle, and that's Adam Murphy. He gets past the 50. That's a gain of 5. He's got 45 yards rushing on 8 attempts, 5.6 yards per carry. That is pretty good. So now we get it to a 2nd down. 5-wide receiver set out there. This time, DiRoberto just tries to get rid of it, and he ends up taking the sack. He loses a yard, but that eventually gets us to a 3rd and 9. This time, throw out to the right side. It's Storm again. He has 5 third down conversions in this game so far, and that one is definitely going to put him out over 100 yards on that one. So here's Francis Smith this time. Throw out to the right side. He's got a gain of 6. As he bring in Adam Murphy on a 2nd and 4 carry. He cuts upfield, and he's got a lot of room. That's a touchdown. Adam Murphy, 23 yards out, and that one gives us the lead. It's 35-28, 21 unanswered points here, and now we have the 7-point lead. So 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. This time a handoff to the left side, and that's Nathan Beaver in the backfield, cleaned up by Blake Childress. And now we get it to a 2nd and 11. Another counterplay out to the left. This time Phillips, a lot of room. He fights forward. Look at this, 18 yards as he crosses the 50-yard line. He's over 200 yards rushing in this game. So here's a screen pass out to Phillips this time. 2nd and 9. He is going to get about 6 yards on that one, tackled from behind by Justin Royal. And now we get it to a 3rd and 3. Draw play. This time he's not getting away. Big hit. Nathan Beaver, the senior. And we do get them to lose a couple yards and settle for the field goal. And that one is not even close. Ryan Chang is back to receive this field goal, and we were out of the end zone, so he will take it out. And he brings it back to about the 36-yard line. So now we have a chance to go up by 2 scores. Play action on the first play, and look at that. That defensive end, Jeremy Morris, has been on us all game long. His 3rd sack of the evening. So 3rd and 15, throw out to the right side, and look who it is. Are you surprised? Another 3rd down conversion by Xavier Storm. I don't know why they keep matching him up with the safety. It's obvious that he can't guard him. There he is in the slot once again. So here's a throw out to the right side, but this time we get it to Bryce Greer, who breaks a tackle, makes a move. He's inside the 10-yard line, 37 yards. DiRoberto looks like he's back in his saddle now after throwing 3 interceptions in the last game, as he did throw one in this one, but he looks like he is polished here in the second half. So now we get it inside the 10-yard line to about the 8 for a 3rd and goal. This time, DiRoberto throws out to a wide-open Bam Cameron touchdown, 8 yards out. The running back is unaccounted for, and Bam Cameron can do it all. He can run the ball, but he is best at going out of the backfield. I compare him a lot to Austin Eckler. He can do a lot, and he is small. He can run the ball. He's quick. Man, he is good. So 6 minutes left here in the game. Here's a handoff. This time, Phillips is going to be tackled by Victor Dimitri. but another 10-yard carry here for Phillips. So here is Whitfield, this time running the option to the left side. We want to make sure he doesn't pitch it to Phillips, so we give up some extra yardage for him, and that's a first down. So now they get it to about the 40-yard line. Draw play up the middle. This time Phillips throws off J.J. Wyatt, and that is a gain of 8. Man, this guy is an animal. Maybe not as good as Robbie Richardson, but, man, this guy is really, really skilled. So now Andre Phillips does get another first down as they get it to the 45-yard line. A handoff up the middle. He takes a huge hit from Nathan Beaver, but he picks up another first down. Man, this is crazy. This guy is running all over us. So here is Phillips on a play to the left side, but this time he gets smacked by Victor Dimitri. Take a look. Victor Dimitri is not playing any games. He's sick of Phillips in this game, and he lays the hammer down. And, man, that one was jarred free. And look at Victor Dimitri, what he does. He jars the ball loose, gets up, and look at him. He pancakes an offensive lineman. This guy is an animal. And now we have the ball back here with a 2-score lead here with Adam Murphy running out this clock towards the end of the game. So we do have the ball within 3 minutes. Here's another handoff. This time Adam Murphy is going to fight forward, dragging defenders the whole way. That's a gain of 8 and a first down. So this time handoff to the right side, and that's going to be Gonzalez in the game. Julian Gonzalez only going to pick up 1 after he ran the ball pretty well last game. So 3rd and 10 as Vanderbilt does burn a couple timeouts. Scrambling out to left side. This time D'Alberto tries to dive forward, and he's going to cough it up. And that's going to be picked up by Fuqua, and he's going to take it all the way as Francis Smith can't run him down. That is a touchdown. The game can change just like that. And Vanderbilt is now within 1 score. And now they line up for the onside kick, and we will recover it. So now we have the ball back. 2 minutes left. Let's not choke away 2 straight games, and let's keep possession. So here's a handoff. This time Adam Murphy. He picks up the first down, and they call their last timeout. So we do need 1 more to get this clock down as we run out of regulation time. Here's a handoff. This time Adam Murphy is free. Touchdown. And that one will seal this game up as we have 2 minutes left here, though. But that one should put this out of reach. And here comes Vanderbilt back on an offense. But it looks like this game may just be too much for them to overcome with 2 minutes left. So now we fast forward inside of a minute left here. And here is the quarterback, Whitfield, from the shotgun. He's got one last heave to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's going to be picked. And that's Zane Alexander as he tries to take it back. And this time, it won't end in heartbreak. We get the victory as we come down back from 14 down, and we do a good job of playing defense in the second half. They still ran the ball really well, but we had a good victory. We definitely need to clean up on defense as Xavier Storm had 3 total touchdowns, easily over 200-something all-purpose yards. And Justin D'Alberto bounces back after last game, throwing 3 picks. He throws 3 touchdowns in this one. And Adam Murphy runs for 2 and over 100 yards. I don't even remember the last time we had a 100-yard rusher. I don't think we had one last season. I think it was 2 seasons ago we had a 100-yard rusher. Xavier Storm has 8 receptions for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then Price Greer gets in as well, and so does Bam Cameron. In that swing pass that he had in the first half as well. So then Richard Lewis comes up with a sack, Bobby Mathis comes up with a sack, and Childress also. And I think I'm going to make the change of giving Justin Royal a start at strong safety. I think he played just a slight bit better than Cam Duvano. He was at least making open field tackles or even just getting in the way to slow down the opposing running back, even though the opposing running back ran for over 200-something yards. I think that Justin Royal did a good job of just getting in his way. So to start this season, we are 2-1, and we are sitting here 1-0 in conference. Navy starts out undefeated, and so does Wisconsin and Appalachian State. So the Big Ten has had a good start to this season. Marquette has started out 2-0. And they are on top of their division. Ohio State is 3-0, and Penn State is 3-0. So we have both the number 1 and number 2 teams in the nation in our conference this year in Ohio State and Penn State. So this next episode, I want to see a good matchup. It's 3-0 Wisconsin and ranked at number 20 versus number 1 Ohio State. And look at this. Brian Simmons actually got hurt in his 3rd pass of the game in his first game. So now they have put in Dustin Burke, who is actually leading the NCAA in passing yards. Can you believe that? So next episode, we are going to watch this game. Ohio State, number 1 versus number 20 Wisconsin as Bryant Simmons returns from injury. We will see what he can do. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I be trying to do me, but they be trying to copy though. Only problem with that is they not me though. People act cool, but really they be shysty though. They say they got your back, but they ain't even behind me though. I be low key, but police be trying to find me.